A huge welcome everyone, I'm glad you can join me as we go over this alien landscape. It's a game called Cardiaxx on the Commodore Amiga, originally published by Electronic Zoo in 1991, and there was a budget release from Team 17 2 years later in 1993. It's a 2D horizontal space shooter, so it'll be interesting to see how this plays. You control a spaceship over different levels, end level bosses and various asteroid levels in between levels. Yes, I haven't reviewed a 2D shooter for a while. Now, they do tend to be rather difficult, but I have got a couple of cheats for this game if I don't do very well. So we're looking at graphics, playability and sound most of the time. Cardiaxx, and now hopefully I don't have a cardiac arrest while playing this. So 2 X's at the end, level 1. Now this game, it's all 2 direction, you go backward and forward. Check out those arrows on the bottom of the display. The blue is my strength, and then you've got a timer ticking down as well, which you've probably noticed. Now we need to destroy these things on the bottom to open the portal so we can go through that door. But it's very, very quick this, and it's very, very difficult to control. I've already almost gone completely, and then I'm dead. Well done, Nick. Cheat mode on standby. Okay. I do like that voice. That sounds a bit like the Cylons from the old Battlestar Galactica. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get on this, but immediately I'm thinking Project X is better and a pigeon and all those sort of ones. But it does feel like a budget release. Wouldn't have liked to buy this on full pay. I'm not sure why that score in the middle. It's good that it's there. It's different, but I'd rather it disappeared and the score is displayed just on the bottom. Maybe there's a key I can press to get rid of it. Right, we've only got 38 seconds left. You have to destroy the enemy the arrow is guiding you to before you can progress in the level. I need a better weapon. Down, down, down. Right, that's them done. I haven't got too much strength left here. We're in the red. Oh god, and I'm dead again. Did you have this game? I don't think many people would have had this one. Electronic Zoo 1991. Team 17 1993. It does look like a Team 17 game, to be honest, but I think Electronic Zoo, well, they definitely published it first. The background's a bit bland, it's just black, but the graphics of what there are is quite good. It sounds quite nifty, and I do like the voices. Some reason I'm not really getting to grips with the game that much. Mind you, these aren't sort of like my genre, I always find them a bit difficult. Now where do we have to go? Oh, we've run out of time! Curses! So it's not overly generous on the time, and that could stop people enjoying it. I always say on these games that they're quite a bit easier, they'd be a bit more fun. This seems to me at the moment run-of-the-mill. The ship does move a bit too fast to be fully enjoyable. But we'll have a few games here, developed by Eclipse Design. Da-da-da-da. But good music though, you can't knock that. Right, if I pause it, there's a cheat I can type in for infinite energy. Right, so let's type that in. And if that doesn't work, there's another one I can type in for infinite time. Right, okay, let's see what we can do with infinite energy. Time shouldn't be too bad. I think we get bonus time each time you move to a certain bit. Yeah, but it's very hard to control this. It's doing my eyes in. Yeah, this is too tricky. Shit moves way too fast. Right, that should now go. Kaboom. Better catch a devil. Right, this worm thing. Just die. God, I'm taking too long to kill this thing. Is that dead? Right, next up. We know what's happening now. So, we got double weapon. It's one of these games where you start learning the attacks because the aliens always go in the same path. And then you can do it a lot quicker. Right, triple weapons now. That's good. Quite interested to see the end of level boss on this, what they're going to come up with. Not too many colours in the colour palette, is there? Right, I don't know what these things are. Spaceships that aren't firing back. There's a number of levels on this, but we'll probably just do the first 2, unless the gameplay varies a lot in the next stage, which I'm not expecting it to be honest. 2D shooters. I need to do a video at some point when I've done enough of them on my favourite 2D horizontal shooters, and maybe verticals as well, but I do prefer the horizontal ones to the vertical ones. Oh, end of level boss! And it's just a robot going up and down. Yeah, that's not very good. Yeah, that's a bit blocky that. They could have done better. Oh, I've run out of time again! Dearie me! God, I didn't waste too much time there, I don't think. Right, we need a cheat put on with infinite time. Double cheating, just so I can show you 2 levels. There's Nick, that's me. Yeah, too stingy with the time, Cardiaxx. I mean, they should have done a really, really easy first level to get you into the game. The difficulty level on this is too much. Right, now, put in infinite strength first of all. There we go, and that sound says we put it in. Come out of here, then put the next one in. Infinite time. Listen for the sound. There we go, so we got it. Right, we should have infinite time now. Check out that 86. That shouldn't go down in theory. It's not going down, right? It stayed on 86. Right, these aliens now are lambs to the slaughter. I don't know what the story is in this game, so I haven't got the instructions. I don't think there's a button you can press for a smart bomb to blow up everything, but I might be wrong. If there is, let me know. Hit spacebar a few times, that's doing nothing. Right, let's get to that end of level boss. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, I don't think it's an interesting game, but I don't think I'll be coming back to it anytime soon, if ever. It's just not very... It's a bit bog standard, really. It's not much fun to it. There's something missing. I don't know what it is. There's a missing ingredient. Music's good, graphics are good, too difficult. Uninspiring, really. Yeah, it does look like a budget release, to be fair. Alright for a play every now and again, but there are much better examples here. There's millions of games, isn't there? Well, tens of thousands. Don't know why you picked this one. But it isn't terrible. It's just one of those mediocre middling games, in my opinion. If you disagree, put your ideas below. If you really loved it, then let me know. Because a lot of these things are to do with nostalgia. So back in 1991, and I think at that point I was probably mainly playing Lotus 2 and things like that. Kickoff 2. Da-da-da-da. Only really interested... Oh, that's good. Only interested in these ones I've got a cheat on, which defeats the object, really. Right. I don't know how long level 1's going, but if you get to that stage, then your time ticks back up to 90, as you can see. Let's kill that worm thing. Strength still looking great because I got infinite strength. Let's kick that thing up the bum. On the road. So it does guide you where to go. Oh, what's that thing? I need to shoot that thing in the middle, I think. It's not letting me pass. It's like a force field, keeping these rocks in a circle. As soon as that's gone, we should be there. Right, that's it. We're past that knob. Another end of level. Oops, asteroid bit. Oh, avoid this. So we're in some sort of strange tunnel. Maybe some crazy air vent thing. But as you can see, I would have died 1,000,005 times by now. Right, let's just pretend I'm dodging all these things. This might be the top weapon. Hasn't upgraded for a while, has it, really? Torpedoes away! The scenery is repeating itself. I'm bored. Anyway, I don't know how you are. Let me know about similar games. Like you're always bored. I've reviewed quite a few of these. Well, have I? I don't know. A few horizontal shooters, not many in space. R-Type was there, of course. Right, let's just zip through, get to level 2, and see if level 2 is any different to level 1. I mean, once you've got this super weapon, I think you're unstoppable. Right, another circular thing to destroy. Takes it completely away without the timer there, because this is a timing sort of game, I'm getting impressions. You've got to achieve infinite time, it defeats the whole object. But at least we're seeing the display of the game, the graphics of the game, the sound, so we can give it a fair crack of the whip. See if it is better than what I originally think. But it's standard fare, really. Standard fare. I keep thinking it's going to go into that music. I'll just die, you silly thing. It's a long stage, isn't it, this? That's the end, is it? Maybe. Must be the end now. There's going to be another level boss. Stand by. There's a level boss, and it's very similar to the last one. Oh, but this one's got major fire, so, okay. There's 2 of them. Just duck up and down. And then you can avoid this mess. Yeah, I think it would have been alright to take over without the cheat on from this stage, but I don't know how much time we would have had left. I've probably been playing this longer than 90 seconds, to be honest. What are these things? We're in some mechanical nightmare. At least, right, there's one. Should just have one left here, folks. The pain's almost over. This game, I think, come from a recommendation. To it was you, thank you very much. It was nice seeing it. It's okay-ish. Deep space, right, this is an asteroid level that happens between stages. So as you can guess, you have to dodge the asteroids, which come at you from all angles, but mainly from the front. Right, it's all about dodging and shooting here. There's no time for any heroes, as the points tick up. Oh, one come from behind there. Don't know what these are, some sort of alien spaceshipy things. Have you completed this game? Let me know. How many stages are there? You might know that as well. A few, I think. If you bought it on budget, you would have got your money's worth if you're into these sort of like space shooters. As I say, extremely difficult. Not only because the difficulty of things flying at you, but the time aspect. Didn't really need that. The time aspect makes it incredibly difficult. I think a lot of people would have given up on this game. If you weren't one of those ones that completed it, then let me know, because you're a hero. You're a super space cadet. Da 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 da. Level 2. Right, we'll probably just do level 2, unless it's huge. Right, up we go. How does this differ from level 1? Oh yeah, it does look a bit different. Those graphics look a bit like a Psygnosis game. They do, don't they? Yeah, it does look very Psygnosis-ish. I'm liking this. Psygnosis graphics. Well, I don't think they was involved at all in this. Right, so there's a variation of female. The graphics are more brown on this one, so it's a bit more organic. So it's like we're out of space into some sort of, I don't know, some sort of organic creature maybe. But it's the same sort of thing again, isn't it? The aliens are the same. Those worm things. Right. We're trapped in this cavern. Missiles again. Right, there's two things, ceiling and upper. These are probably the hardest things to kill, I think. Just only because it's hard to get your ship to go slow. Yeah, it does take a lot of practice, this. Let's kill that thing at the top. If I didn't have the cheat on for infinite strength, I would no way get to this point. Unless I donated my life to it. And I'm not going to donate my life to this thing. Da 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 da. Da da. Always like reading your comments below. Most of the time I will answer them. Don't always have to agree. Quite often you don't. Which is nice to see as well. You've got your own brain. You're not a sheep. You say what you think. It's all about sharing opinions, really. Shared experience. Da 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 da. Like Kick-Off Revival I reviewed a few weeks ago. I absolutely love that game. Some people absolutely hate it. You know, it's what you get out of it, really. I still think it's good. We're not going to have a fight about it. Different opinions, and that's the what's am I trying to say? That's when you've got an advanced mind and you can take on other people's views without getting annoyed. Da 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 da. But anyway, let's blow up these aliens. We're getting sidetracked here. I blame you. Let's get past these marbly things. I mean, why am I shooting these for? They don't look like they mean any serious business. But now they are dead. Bomb the ride. Here we go. The spaceship looks quite cool. Right. It did say something from the right. Right, that's opened. Is it? End of level boss? No, another asteroid field. That means I think we're about halfway. Da, da, da. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Who's sending these asteroids and where are they going? They all look the same. I think they're being manufactured somewhere. They all look exactly the same. More worms. Yeah, that's identical to stage 1. This is lazy programming now. It looks like it's going to be a variation of a theme the further we go on this. Good spread of shooting. Da, 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 da. I don't know what's powering this ship. Some crazy solar energy or something. Where are we going? The left, the Cylon says. Cylon says go left. Oh god, what's this? Bouncing asteroids? More of these things. Right, again going into some sort of circle. I think this has been done with some kind of construction kit, this game. Okay. Right, let's get past this mob. They're not going to cause any trouble. No trouble. Or treble. Right, end of level boss, looking the same as the other boss. You sense something's going to turn up in a minute. What can it be? I'm guessing a big chicken. Big chicken, big bird. Oh, it's the same as last time. What a surprise. 2 of them. Why does it have to be exactly the same for? Yeah, I'm starting to get annoyed now. We've been here before. And he's been blown up before. this thing is going to take much shooting. I would like a bigger head or something like that shooting, or even the big chicken like I just mentioned. What's the best end level boss of all time? Let's start that up again. Put that below. What's your favourite ever big boss, and what game was it from? Doesn't have to be any games that I've reviewed or any system I've reviewed. What's your favourite end level boss? You know, I think we'll end it there. I hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Cardiaxx on the Commodore Amiga, published by Electronic Zoo in 1991, and a budget release by Team 17 in 1993. Thanks for watching that one as always. If you've got any comments about the game, then please put them below. Love hearing from you. And until next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.